pretend that you didn't link that. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say anything.
Okay. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, shit. Multi-screen chat. Now. Hold on, why are you not? That's why. Okay. Oh, you suck. Alright, hold on. Let me try this again. Always gotta be fucking something up. It's just how I work. There we go. That's where you're supposed to sound from.
Charles the Fourth. King.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. There we go. Okay.
Onions, garlic, delicious juicy cabbage. The freshest you can get.
You know, I could probably buy books from him real quick while I'm thinking about it. Can I?
Good day to you. Take care now.
Fortunately, I would buy all of these. That's not the button I wanted, that's fine. Um, I'll haggle, sure. Give me a cheaper book.
About the price. Naturally.
I want to pay 45, but
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
there we go.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Okay. Let me get the book though and read it. That's not what I wanted. But read for 2 hours, just standing right here. Give me a little bit of progress. All right. Do I have? Yeah, I got drinking. Not that I'll be drinking much anyway. Every time, I swear, one of these days I'm going to remember the button differences between 1 and 2, but not anytime soon. God. See, I keep thinking that his voice sounds weird because I played the second one first, but I feel like, you know, who played the first one first, like normal people, probably think the opposite. Yes! Okay, did I get a... I did not get a perk, because I would have told me I got a perk. Now see, I just gotta figure out how to learn alchemy in this game, and then I'll be set. Because I do not want to spend the insane astronomical prices for saber schnapps, and I think I have a single one left. And don't, like, I'm not above saves coming and sitting here and doing the save and exit, and then, well, not all the way save and exit. I've loaded back up, or not exit to desktop, but anyway, I can talk. I swear. That is not what I wanted. You're scary sometimes, you know that? Ah! I keep fucking up the controls because they're different in both games. Okay. But not different. I'm also playing on PC versus controller. What are you? Why is it only going up and down? Oh, because I'm stupid. That's why. I'd like... Okay, there's an alchemy bench there. I might just fast travel to Ratai. Might be just easier on me to do it that way. Plus then I can get there and then go to sleep. Yeah. Admittedly, I've only played the second game on it, so the controls are also different between the second and the first game. I mean, I figured they'd be different. Even more different if I was using keyboard and mouse, but I have such a hard time with fucking keyboard and mouse. Talking to passers-by, he doesn't look dangerous. Let's talk to him. He doesn't look dangerous. Oh no, I didn't win the tourney. Shit. Hi, what do you want?
Care for a little
Contest of what?
A small wager, my good man.
That depends. A wager over what?
It's simple. I tell you a riddle.
I gotta put my armor back on.
You get back
Ah,
twice
yes.
you wager.
The riddle guy.
I get to keep
My
it.
favorite part about the second one.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall? No, my
All right.
fellows.
I
The correct
second guessed myself. That's my bad.
While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only 3 can be rekindled. Oh,
Yep.
don't you fret. Very few people can figure out my riddles.
I
thank you, and may we meet again sometime.
It's alright, there's only 5 grosh. We're good. Even if I'm... The nice flowers. Every fucking time. Oh, before I forget, let's put my shit back on. I took those off actually. Whoops. Okay. Everything I had on? Yes. Okay. If I came across a combat thing, I would have been fucked. Thankfully, I did not. Actually, I think I can fast travel just here. Yeah, because then I can just go right the fuck to sleep. I just did that. So no, I don't want to do your riddles again. Let's try running away. Hey, it worked this time. I just want to go to sleep. Because then I can sit there and I can do alchemy and I can do all of the savior shops that I have the supplies for. Because I think I have 1 left. And that's gonna suck. Alright.
Who's there? What are you doing here?
Do I not have a bed here anymore? It says that. Fine.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
Let's do that.
I was afraid you had a chamber pop. That job's still going.
Sure, I'm on it.
Bye bye.
Later. Oh, it's because I didn't pay him. Okay, that honestly makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Okay. Wet. Man. Nourishment. Yeah, that's good enough for me. At least I saved. Now we shut the door because we are not born on a barn. Probably. Possibly. Unlikely. Alright. books are cheaper is fine, because I like to get the books and read the books. Yeah, I remember the button this time.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the Ratte tourney?
No. Not right now. Okay. Just go find the alchemy bench. I don't even know if I'm able to make anything just yet. Right, I drank wine. That's why it's all wobbly and weird. It feels like it's just going to topple over on any point. It's interesting and realistic. Ish. Where is it again? It's over by scribe area. Right, see if I she might have. Whoop. Whoop. It's so wibbly wobbly. Oh, oh. Is it in the apothecary? I bet it's in the apothecary. It's possible. Oops. And maybe a little drug. I believe that would be. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to wait, aren't I? No, I guess that's not. Okay. I don't think I have any belladonna, do I? I'm so happy it's the same. Auto brew, that would be helpful. No, I don't think I have any belladonna. Damn. I'm still favorable to Lucius after all that shit. God damn. When Talbrook gets me more. No, go away. How do I? was smart.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
Close.
I'm feeling as good as new.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. About that debt.
It's only 50? Oh, that's
you are.
easy.
Thank you. I'm glad to...
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
What that was.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
16. Maybe I'll hold on a second. Let's figure out why this closed on me. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. Let's see if I can change that so that it stays on. Okay.
Isn't that quite a lot? Agree?
That's a poor offer. Agreed.
Yes.
Now listen up.
Oh. Alexa, volume 1. Alexa, play lo-fi.
Lo-fi beats from Theo's Spotify.
Alexa, volume 2. Just when it gets quiet in the game, it just drives me bonkers.
God be with you.
How much are you selling? Neighbor shop is 4 pounds, but still ridiculous amount. All. Just because then I can at least make a couple of them. And it's not worth haggling over 3 groschen. Alright. Alright. At least make 2 helpings. There's not. Belladonna and Nettle. Bird. Nettle. Toss her in. It is still 2 turns, yeah. Controls are a little bit nicer. I'm remembering this correctly. Yeah. Does it only brew one at a time though? I'm curious. Probably does. Oh yes, yes it does. Just fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, that is unfortunate. Anyway. I think I can confident doing that even though I'm killing other shit in the darkness so far. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Who is it?
God be with you.
What do you got for me?
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck against you.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labor. But you've got coin.
Do I?
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse and runs, loses. No knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that. Got it?
All right,
Okay.
let's fight then. If you think you can take me.
Hold your
I'm
horses.
sure you can.
First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating two other regular brawlers, Stephen and a fellow they call Ringleton.
Stephen.
May the Lord watch over you.
Who? Okay, well, I guess that was nothing. For now. Oh. Mm. Homes for the poor. Don't ask. Stop it. What happens if I punch the chicken? Consolation crosses are merely stones with a cross engraved in the surface, were erected in places where tragic events or important historical events in the life of the community or the country had occurred. They were closely linked to criminal law, a symbol of admission of guilt and a plea for forgiveness. The Consolation Cross embodied repentance by a perpetrator of a crime built at the culprit's expense. In addition, Consolation crosses mark the boundaries of estates and municipalities. I'll add you if you can say potato. Got it. So yeah, just type in potato, and I'll add you. Don't type in potato. And I know what you are. Ooh. Oh, hold up. No, I'll do that when I get there. No joke, I spent like way too long yesterday just chit-chatting with the bot before I realized it was a bot. In my defense, when I was streaming yesterday, I was having a little bit of fun with the cider. So, that's all I'm gonna say about Mayhem. I do that every time just because it makes me crack up when I just blast dandelion. Especially when it's like a field of dandelions. The last. The last. Listen, if I'm amused while I'm streaming, even if I'm amused by myself, I'm having fun, and that's what matters. I'm sitting here just picking all of the flowers on my way to what I'm doing, then that's also fun. How am I overloaded? All I have is flowers. Well, oh, I would have my... Not what I wanted. Of course, of course. Just put those there for now. And you. Ooh. Give me just a second. Alright, I'm back. Oh, hold up. Now I'm back. No! Of course. I go to do one thing, and now something else is fucking up. Okay. Be right back. Oh yeah, for like less seconds this time. Let's see. Of course. Alright. Every time. I did switch headphones. $19 already? Really? Cool. Okay. Alright, find the game. There we go. Okay. Why is the overlay not working though? That's what I want to know. Should be working. Yeah, that's not fun. Anyway, not a big deal. Alright. There we go. Will be you. Nothing. Oh, a rotten apple. Okay. That makes sense. B. Column B. Siege. Settle. Noise canceling on, don't I? Barely hear myself. You're not nothing. You're not anything. Pretend I speak good. I could speak. Many speaks good. So, how are y'all? I look over there like you can see me when I look over there. The camera's there. Camera's there. Chat's there. It'd be nice for chat to be there, but the overlay's not working. I don't know why the overlay's not working. I am super jazzed about the overlay not working. If you're watching and you're not a bot, can you tell me your favorite color? If you're watching and you're a bot, can you give me your bank information? Only if you're a bot. Only if you're a bot. I do have PayPal. You want to tell me I'm doing a shit job and charge me for it? Listen, I think I'm funny, and that's the entire problem. I think I'm funny, and I'm not funny, and yeah. Yeah, this game looks a lot better now that I've upped the graphics to like high instead of medium. And again, it actually like, I don't know, like all I did was change out a SATA cable and it is faster. And that's kind of annoying. Okay, well I also added the hard drive, but this isn't going off the hard drive, this is going off my SSD. One of them. I do have the second one downloaded on the hard drive, but that's only because the hard drive is bigger and I did not have much space in either of the SSDs. I need to fix that so that my boot drive just has boot shit on it. That's gonna be a job for probably Saturday night. Saturday day, I will be down helping my brother do a lot more on that pool house. And I definitely know I'm not going to be able to finish anytime soon. Oh. Okay, well. Good to know. What are you, St. John's Wort? I don't like the actual job itself much, but at least I learned a lot of skills doing maintenance tech. Like skills I can use elsewhere. It'll be useful if I ever own a house, which will probably be never, the way the world is. But I am pretty good at eyeballing measurements apparently, so that's fun. basically he had a shed that he tore down because it was a shit shed, and whoever built it was, well, winging it is a way to put it politely. And one of the frames of one of the sides at least fit almost perfectly at the pool house. Like I had to cut one spot for a smaller for a larger side, but I was able to eyeball it and figure out that the other side would fit perfectly in that little crevice, and it did. And I'm still riding that high. Not as big a high as the stream this morning though. Like, real talk. I asked those each of them a question with those solo posts, and just the way they both lit up when I asked the question made my entire day. It probably made my entire week. I am going to be riding that high for at least the rest of the week. Anybody upsets me, anybody says anything cross, it's like, fuck it. You know what? I made two cool motherfuckers at least happy for a minute or two. That's all that matters, man. Like, they're cool ass fucking dudes, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was cool like that. Instead, I am me. How much does all the shit I'm picking up weigh? Fuck. Well, I guess I do have, that brings it to 3 pound. Oh, that's like 7 pound. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Could find somewhere to sit and read the book and get rid of the book, or at least put it on the horse, I mean. Skill service? I should also work on building up all of the skills and not just the sword, because that was my problem with the second one. Then again, I did only do main quest pretty much with like a handful of side quests. So that was on me. But okay, so it's because I fucked around for a little bit first. It's only been 2 weeks. Yes, beyond 2 weeks. Oh, that's been 1 week. It's okay. Poopy 56. Mm. When do I get dog? That's what I want to know. Mutt. Why am I yawning so much? I don't even time. Oh, guess I didn't sleep last night. Which is fine. I should probably stop picking up all the herbs I come across, because I still want to be able to pick up belladonna whenever I am. Is it? Let's see. I'm assuming it looks the same. That one kind of looks the same. Oh yeah, I can ride a horse, can't I? I can ride the horse, can't I? Okay. Discovered a shrine. Well. It'd be hard to read when it gets dark. I'm crouching on purpose. Away. Now, how fucked am I gonna be though? Like, am I gonna wish I scattered it out during daytime? I have a. I do have. Oh, that's just a knife, not a dagger, isn't it? Or does that not matter in this one? I'll. But cross over here, don't I? It appears to be. Yes. How many of you are there? Am I? Hold up. Let me do a smart thing real quick. Okay.
What's that? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm stuck.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
Hey, all of you!
I don't. I'm struggling to remember the controls. How do I?
You get...
Okay, now I'm not stuck though.
Take that!
Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Is that the best you can do?
Ha! Had enough?
Get over here! Bring it on! Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Come here, lily liver.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay.
I'll slaughter you.
What the heck is the camera doing? Alright. Yep. Come on, just do it. And because I saved right there, where they saw me, I'm kind of fucked. Yeah, I am not equipped to take on that many people with the skills that I have now. So I'm just going to run until... Okay. Okay. Okay then. What now? So I'm not doing that. There. Well. I'm sure if I would have snuck, I could have gotten it fine. But I think I'm gonna try training a little bit more, build up all my skills, and get that shit sorted out that way. I didn't start late, I've been playing for just a couple of hours, it'll be fine. I think I'm gonna quit at 9 anyway. I don't remember when I said I was gonna quit, I'll be honest, but... I guess I should take some nourishment. End up right higher up. Oh. I'm up. I went the right direction, right? Okay. I don't trust myself. If I'm not looking at the map, I'm not seeing exactly where I'm going, then I don't think I'm going the right way. God, the sound design of these games is stellar though. Like not just the music, but like the background sounds and all that. They knocked it out of the park in both of them. I mean, they're also both hard as shit, but that's not made better by the fact that I suck at games. I just enjoy them. I am not great at them, but I have fun. Most of the time. Sometimes I also get angry, but I'm a redhead. It's kind of like our brand to get angry at dumb shit. Well, I guess not dumb shit, but just angry in general. Alright, so keep following this. And we'll be doing side quests. At least enough to get stuff done. But I'm also kind of enjoying the story, so, you know, no harm in that. I'm going to butcher this name until I hear it, and I'm sorry. Deshko is a small village with a mill. During the 14th and 15th centuries, the village belonged to Ernst of Talmbrug. The village originally had a second mill called Kuknek. Again, I'm gonna butcher those names until I actually hear this spoken. However, some names in this game I have not heard pronounced the same way twice. It's a joy. Oh, I'm already here. Okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna sit here and read some more and see how that goes. I'll have a couple of hours. That's fine. See, I wanted to stream at least 2 hours, but now all of a sudden I am exhausted. Damn. Okay. Actually, let me sit back down and time skip for a minute. Is the chat not showing up on there either? Hold on a second, I just noticed that. Can you pause? Can you pause? You can't sit and pause? Okay. Why is it not showing up on there? Alright, so it's not overlaying on my screen, but it's also not showing up here at all. Hmm. Alright. I don't like that. Worries me a little bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. That's just, I don't know why, like, overlay's not working on Streamlabs. I don't know why it's suddenly not showing the chat on the stream itself, which should be. I did it yesterday just fine. It's just fighting me, I guess. Alright, well, that's something I'll figure out another time, I guess. Oh, I don't need that anymore. I am quite hungry. Let me find a tavern. Blacksmithing was one of the most important occupations since earliest times, because iron was a very valuable raw material. In earlier times it was not demined, but only acquired from surface mines. Not a piece was allowed to go to waste. People even kept used nails. There was a blacksmith in practically every castle, vicinity, or village, who forged almost everything that was needed for agriculture: knives, axes, sickles, plows, hoes, etc. Other blacksmiths specialized in making swords, helmets, lances, harnesses, fittings, locks, and jewelry. The forge was most often a shed with a wall. Its essential equipment consisted of a large bellows, an anvil, tongs, hammers, punches, files, etc. In a well-equipped forge, the smith could develop a heat of over 14,000 Celsius. I almost said Kelvin. Kelvin's a K. And that's a lot of Kelvin. I love the dogs in this game because, like, the lights are on but nobody's home. They remind me of Fue Coco from Violet Scarlet. Fue Coco is the cutest little shit. One of the most adorable starters I've ever seen. Not a single thought behind those eyes. Not a single one. Huh. Them be skins in that there water. Jump over things. Hell. You sleep? You sleep? You sleep? Oh. Interesting sight. Archery range. Is it on the other side? Yes, okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to get my archery skill up a little bit. At least hitting the target, you know. Other than I think it could be said for no. How? Okay, so only shoot 6 arrows. Gotcha. Nope. 5 arrows. Think I can shoot 2 more? 1 more? Listen, am I accurate? No, but if I get my skill up, it'll shake less.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
I am so, like, I'm still super excited for those posters to show up now, just because, like, now it says to be or not to be hungry, and that's gonna make my everything. Like, that's it. I'm just super happy with, like, how stoked they both seem to be about the silly little nerd questions I asked. I only asked because, like, I'm super, like, into all that shit. Ah. I have a problem. And today that problem is that whole stream. Anyway, hygiene. From the 13th century on, waste was dumped behind the house or buried in pits. Toilets consisted of cesspits topped with a wooden superstructure with a seat or just a board. There were water drainage systems and no lack of freestanding latrines or outhouses, or at castles' privies. It was not uncommon for a latrine to be shared between several dwellings. In the inhospitable and badly heated castles, there were sometimes bathrooms with bathtubs or even plunge pools. Swimming was attractive not just as a means of cleansing the body, but also for pleasure. In private houses, a bathroom was a sign of luxury and high status. This did not mean that wealthier residents washed more often, just that they were more readily able to put on clean clothes. The most common acts of hygiene included hand washing, even the poorest homes affording a basin with water pitcher or suspended water cistern with a faucet. The cleanest people were villagers, who would often wash in the stables or the river. The church was generally against cleansing the body, and so allowed the priests or monks to bathe only twice a year, at Christmas and on feast day as some chosen patron. In spite of this, there were public baths in each town where people went. I can talk today, I swear. Not just to get clean, but to socialize. Contrary to today's notions, the people of that time were not very prudish, and men and women shared the bathhouse together. Even the urban poor had the right to visit the baths, paid for by the municipality. I'm enjoying reading the codexes, honestly. Let me use my narrator voice. Or I guess my DM voice. I generally use it as. Like, let me buy food. Somebody come. Alright, now out of food. Which is the opposite of the problem I had all the time in the second game, because I swear I was overnourished and over encumbered by just food. There's a people. Hi, a people.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinnick, the courier's
Maybe.
Hinniks are there in this
Where
series?
I might find him.
not usually around here.
I'm sure it's a probably popular name,
I hope you've got a thick skin.
but still.
It ain't exactly charming.
So you know this Hinnick. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him.
Why is that?
No one likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word.
Oh, right. Tanners are.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
Why are they calling Riki?
Actress is a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Why do they
I
call
like kind of the smell, I'm sure.
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever down with him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough. Not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hennick's nature is a little sweeter than his smell.
Mm.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking offshore. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving. And in Neuhof, he got whizzed up in the alehouse with his crows. I think he was a merchant.
Possibly some
High
horses.
spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here. No use for the likes of him.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
It's a lot of good information from just one person. Alright, you. Yes.
I'll be with you.
But mine, I've only got 200, so whatever is cheapest. Thanks. Well, meat lasts longer too. I don't remember. Oh, I guess I didn't do my maths right. I didn't multiply it. I should have just haggled. Clothing. For villagers and other commoners, above all, had to be comfortable, durable. Clothing for villagers and other commoners, above all, had to be comfortable, durable, and practical. It had to last for years and be worn in all kinds of weather. It generally consisted of simple shirts and tunics. Wide-brimmed hats protected their heads from the sun, and footwear were simple. Most items were of natural colors without ornamentation. An exception was festive apparel, intended for special celebrations and church holidays. In the towns, clothing held greater significance, reflecting status, wealth, and even membership in certain factions, such as tradesmen, soldiers, or apprentices. Accessories included belts, bags, gloves, hats, and other head coverings. Most of the garments in Kingdom Come Deliverance are based on actual historical records of medieval fashion. In the 14th and 15th centuries, unwed young women had long hair, which they wore down or in braids. Women in towns adorned their hair with ribbons, pearls, wreaths, and vines. Older married women wore pearl nets on their heads, white or colored veils or hats. Fashionable men in the 15th century had long, coiffed hair, and they liked to shave their chins. They covered their heads with brimmed hats, caps, or hoods. In the Middle Ages, jewelry was fashioned from gems, wood, leather, and metals. All gold tended to be worn around the neck and breast rather than on the hand. The most common type of jewelry consisted of earrings and various types of crosses. The most common motifs adorning jewelry were flowers and animals. Figural decoration was often associated with religious themes. Rings were very popular in the High Middle Ages and were worn for both prestige and symbolic meaning. They were either made entirely of metal, mostly bronze, in rare cases silver, silver plate or copper wire, or adorned with precious stones and worn on all fingers. Footwear was made of leather, cow, calf, goat, as well as grass, straw, bast fibers, wood, cloth, or felt. In the countryside, people often went barefoot in the summertime. Mood. Shoes were originally made from a single piece of material and fitted with straps. Soles, left and right, on shoes were first appeared in the mid-14th century, while heels were added in the 15th century. The most common type of footwear consisted of sandals that covered the entire sole of the foot and slippers made of wood or cork. Stitched shoes could be either low or above the ankle. What are you? Ah! You put that away, mister. We are in town. Okay. Honestly, Chad, I think I might end it at 30, half past, whatever time it is for you / me right now. Because somebody's eye is starting to get droopy, and I will start making even bigger mistakes. I will probably stream for the full 3.5 hours on Thursday. I'm actually going to move the start time for my weekday streams to half past, just because I feel like that'll accommodate me cooking dinner as soon as I get home from work a lot better. The slaughterhouse, or shambles, was located on the edge of town. This was the only place that animals could be slaughtered, with butcher stalls springing up around them. The cattle were examined by the guildmaster. Only if he vouched for their health could they be slaughtered and sold by the butchers. Butchering elsewhere was punishable by a fine. Alright. I'm gonna go back and talk to those people. I keep yawning. Ooh. Real quick, check on my chats. Yawn. Because I am not. Hey, you.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek at the Tanner's.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about it.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I can tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. Must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
Does he get up to?
I don't know.
Alright, let's lie.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's gone to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago, he came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since. Take care.
Alright, now I'm gonna talk to his
It came from over here.
What are you doing just sitting in the...
Could help you.
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No, I'm Henry, of Scalets.
From Scalets. I'm Vatten, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry.
I didn't call myself an archer.
Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
So what exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own colored fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Fun, my friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat, and you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it? Fancy a bout? You'll
No.
need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with colored fletching.
Sounds interesting. Maybe some other time.
Well, if you ever want to gamble away lots of money, just ask. Take care.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know how much more I can get from these people. Well, speech points, I guess. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? Aside from, not sleeping last night.
God be with you.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's not from you. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the
money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
Go, and if he's really in as much shit as you say.
Alright, so someone's gotta know exactly where he goes then. And I should have just kept talking to that guy, because I bet if he's hunting with arrows, he knows the archer dude. Yeah, I did. Should have just asked him about him to begin with.
So you know this Hinnock. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
They tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Okay, so no, you can't tell me anything new. I didn't do all the dialogue options, but the other ones would be helpful. Just want to know if anyone knew where he was. So, I'd sing if I had the ability, but I do not. Itch. Let's do that one. It's not EU.
Good day to you. What do you need?
So you know this Hinnock. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the
Why's that?
Stop. Skipping.
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
They tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, he's a young man. Doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got toasted at the in Rattay for thieving. And in Neuhoff he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him. Take care now.
No, except I do want to talk to you about.
Is something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Susso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over it.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
Hmm.
And how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
Alright. Go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
when it just randomly saves. It's not. It's really good at all. Curiosity, if I wanted to. I actually just felt like walking right into the hot bleed. It's not a conventional method, but it sounded like fun. Did you just walk through my horse? Alright. Weird, but alright. Actually, you don't have a name, so probably don't know shit. At least notice that people who know shit have names. Oh, I guess it won't let me. I gotta find somebody else who knows about it. But all of a sudden, I am really exhausted. So I think I'm going to end it here. I don't know if you're still around, but thanks for watching at least for a little bit. Vote me out King the First. I appreciate that. Might not have been fun to watch if you're still here.